Hello, Soul Tribe, my spiritual warriors, little earth angels. Welcome to our channel, Spiritual Guidance 1111. Those that are new, of course, welcome. I hope you stay with us a while, as always. Those that subscribe, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Those that like, share, comment, email, spiritualguidancechannel@gmail.com. Those that are on TikTok, please go to YouTube and watch me. That's going to help generate funds to give away by ad revenue. Of course, I hadn't monetized it yet, but I'm working on it. We're still working on that, and as soon as I can, I will. Disclaimers, yeah, YouTube. Those that are on TikTok, if you go to YouTube, go under the title of the video, hit the more button. It's going to bring up my disclaimers. Read it, please. Tells you what I'm not. We're shuffling the card. I'm going to do a little something different this time. I'm going to do a them and you pyramid. Each one is going to have a pyramid. In the middle, we're gonna pull a card that reflects to both of you, perhaps. Well, we see. I prayed over the ask the Holy Spirit to deliver us a message. Let's see. Let's make sure we got everything. Collars are squared away. Buttons are buttoned. Yeah, I think everything. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Action. Damn it, action. Okay. I think that's all I have. I'm going to let's see what we got here. All of these cards were put in the upright. These cards are spelled the T. I don't normally read these in reverse. I guess it depends on how I feel. We're going to see. We'll see how it plays out. Get you something to drink, and let's enjoy the show together. Yeah. Yeah. Just in case I run out of my beverage, I got me some tea too. Yeah. So, well, good. We're going to start off with them. Oh, friendship test. Damn. Them's tested a friendship. That's what them's did. Oh. Past life echoes is you. And the real story between these two, you and them and you, there's a story here. You know? The real story. That's what we want to know. Yeah, tell us about the real story. The true story will come to light. Oh, yeah, it will. First card out on them. Pushing down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them and then I'm going to pull you. Pushing boundaries and drifting apart. Ooh, and that's the one that says friendship test. Somebody was pushing some boundaries. Your friend. That's them. That's whoever you connected to through a story, a true story that's going to come to life. Maybe later on. Maybe you already know it. Who knows? But they pushed some boundaries they shouldn't have pushed. Shit happens. Yeah. And I think they know they shouldn't have pushed those boundaries because there's a distance here. It's a drifting apart. There's something here that there's a distance. I think you may have and there's some secrets. Them's is keeping secrets. Girl, what you know? Tell me, I ain't gonna tell nobody. You like, yeah. Garden secrets. Yeah, they got, and it lands on top of pushing boundaries. That's part of the secrets. They push some boundaries, and within those boundaries that they cross, there's some secrets there. And if they tell me, I ain't gonna tell y'all. I ain't telling y'all nothing. Yeah, yeah, gotta tell me. The cards are gonna say. Silent resentment. Damn, somebody got the freaking Yeah. They got the hurt butt. And they're mad. They got some resentment against you. You believe that shit? They tested the friendship. They pushed on some boundaries they shouldn't have pushed. And they holding that shit against you. They're like, why did you put some boundaries there? If you wouldn't have put the boundaries, then we wouldn't have this issue. Yeah. Imagine that. Damn it. Silent resentment. I do have some emails too. I didn't say that. I should have. And I got some comments. What I'm gonna let's go ahead and finish with this. I'll get off on another tangent. The cold shoulder follows silent resentment. You see, they got the monkey about something, but they're not saying it. They're playing that shit off. They're like, oh yeah, they all lovey-dovey and shit, or they was maybe when they was with you. They was like, but they resented you about something. Maybe it was those boundaries. And slowly they started drifting apart from you. They started drifting away. For whatever reason, I think that someone else maybe have come in the picture. Possibly. Normally that's what the problem is. Either that or they start doing some things they shouldn't do. Secrets. And it don't have to be those secrets. It could be like going somewhere they shouldn't go. If it's them as a dude, he could be over there hobnobbing with his partners over there at the strip club. Over there with the pink chicken. Yeah. You need to stay out of that pink chicken, boy. That's what you need to do. Ain't got nothing good over there at the pink chicken. Yeah. Lord have mercy. Yeah, they started giving you the cold shoulder. They started like pulling away from you for whatever reason. I've said that before in other readings. You know, the texts started slacking off. They didn't text as much. Short one answers. One word. Yeah, no, maybe. Yeah. They're like, you sent them a text and you would be like considered the chaser because you was trying to initiate a conversation. Be like, hey, am I gonna see you this weekend? Maybe. Well, what time you think we're gonna be able to get together? I don't know. I mean, IDK. Wouldn't even say it. Yeah, it's like cold shoulder. That's all right. They're like, yeah, man, this lands on top of keeping secrets. Yeah, quite contentment. Yeah, right there. There it is. Like, hold the car, stay the camera, you can't see the car. Hold it. See? Quite contentment. Yeah, this money, they got the damn nerve. They did this shit. They pushed the boundaries. They drifted apart. They keeping secrets. They got silent resentment, and they got contentment. I think it's what somebody else do. It ain't with you. No, whoever they finding some peace with wasn't with you, because the first 6 cards tells a different story. Yeah. Wonder who you think they're finding some peace and satisfaction with. Because somebody else satisfied them. They weren't satisfied with you. I can tell you that. Played mind games. Yeah. Played mind games. It's like this person was just, man, I don't like this. It's complicated. Mind games, and it's complicated. The cold shoulder. It's complicated. That's what it is. Oh, no. Oh, There it is, right there. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Quite. That's who they content with. But they're not saying that. I think they were stringing your ass along because of the mind games. They was like stringing you along. And if you would question it, they'd be like, well, you know, it's complicated. This might be somebody out the past that they had been with, boyfriend, girlfriend. They were obviously maybe intimate. Yeah. And they wanted to, try that out again. Maybe the first time didn't go too well, so they want to try the shit out again. Yeah. But the real story, remember, this is what's in the middle of you and them. This is the connection right here. We finding out the real story here. Yeah. Boo boo, we know now. Ain't no secret. Damn. Emotional entanglement. Somebody, see, that's what I'm saying. There's somebody that didn't let somebody go. Maybe they told you they let somebody go. This freaking love triangle. They told you that this person was out of their life. They didn't want to have nothing to do with them no more, or this was like over. I have an email about that. I sure do. I have an email about that. Coincidence, huh? I don't believe it, huh? I don't know, that's... Damn. Oh, look at this shit. They got silent resentment, and they got unspoken tension. It's like this person is not... It's like they got something... Yeah, this person they have some issues, but they, instead of discussing it with you, instead of talking about it, trying and bringing that to the surface, they keep it unspoken, and it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, kind of like a rubber band. You keep pulling, and it stretches, and the tension builds up, and then first thing you know, it snaps. I think the snap was on your part. You the one that snapped. Yeah, you say, you know what, I got enough of this shit. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, the real story. Maybe it came to light what was going on here. Because I ain't got one. The only card I have on here is a past life echo, which could be a soul tie, a divine soulmate. We can go on the extreme end of it and say twin flame. But for you, maybe not for them, but for you, this felt like a past life connection. Felt like it. And it most likely confused the hell out of you. Most likely. Smoke and mirrors. Ain't that some shit? Smoke and mirrors. Yeah. They would tell you one thing, say all the right things, do all the wrong things. Imagine that. Yeah. I love you. I care for you. But then they act like they don't love you and they don't care for you. Yeah. But that's how they made you feel. Yeah. This is the kind of person right here, when they need something, they love you. They're like, boy, they're all into you. Hell yeah. Yeah. But then when they don't need nothing, they're over there in the love triangle. Yeah. But you got to be careful with that. That love triangle is kind of like the Bermuda Triangle too. Yeah, shit, mess around, disappear. Nobody ain't gonna know nothing. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Ain't gonna be nothing nice. I'm gonna tell you that. Bad influence. Smoke and mirrors and bad influence. That's why you got to be careful with your friends. Your friends be over there. Yeah. Girl, boy. They ain't gonna find out. Go ahead and do it. All that time. Somebody putting shit on social media and you do find out. Or you got a high degree of intuition and you do know. You should put the shit all together. You're like, if you see somebody pass behind me, we're loading our barges and they walking on the barge, so I hope it don't distract you. Jealousy issues. This person is jealous. And it lands on top of the third party. The love triangle. I call it third party. Yeah. Third. T-U-R-D. Third party. Yeah, they're a third. Yep. Jealousy. And they may be jealous of something that's going on over here with you. We ain't flipped one card yet. The only card we have is past life. Once we start over there, who knows? Playing both sides. Oh, no. No, say it ain't so, boo. They're playing both sides. They're trying to pull that shit with me. I'm going to push you to the other side. They're like, stay over there, shit. Man, no, yeah. It make more room for somebody else to come on my side. Yeah, don't just stay over there. Yeah. When it comes to the love triangle, you got to be, you got to be vigilant to that shit, because there's subtle changes sometimes in people that they don't think you notice, but you do, or you should. And those changes tell you a lot. They tell you a lot. And yeah. And if you have an issue with something and they cross a boundary, that means they picked them, not you. They picked whatever they crossed. They picked that side. You have to understand that. Sometimes we let's look at your side. That was the last. Playing both sides was the last card on them. Them. You. Yeah. EWE. You. Yeah. Doubts surface. Past echoes, past life, doubts echoes. Doubts surface. I'm sorry. Doubts echoes. Yeah, they probably echoes from past lives. This shit may have happened before. Same thing. Different life. Similar, don't have to be exactly the same, but similar. Yeah. Wow. Unbelievable. Doubts surface. You started to, and that's what happens when you start crossing a boundary. You begin, this person right here, you begin to lose trust in this person slowly. It erodes that. The foundation is built, the trust is built on foundation. And it's the more you push a boundary and the more you do things to cause doubt, it's like water eroding underneath that foundation. And first thing you know, that trust begins to crumble. And once it's gone, it's almost impossible to fix that foundation. It's almost impossible to trust this person again, because there's always going to be that doubt. They did it to me once. They'll do it again. They may have did it to you more than once. They may have done it to others that you know. And exposing lies. Wow. The real story is coming to light. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. And with every lie that is told is water eroding the foundation of trust. And within that trust is loyalty, integrity. Yeah, it's commitment. There's a lot of things in there that build. There's a lot of ingredients in that trust, and you start taking things apart, pulling things out of it. Consistency in showing up for someone. You showed up for them. They didn't show up for you. Trust started to erode everything. They showed up for everybody else but you. It's a fact. Shocking discovery. Tell me what you found out. Yeah, shocking discovery. That's what they found out. Holy Spirit discovery. The real story. Unmasking motives. So they had some motives behind the madness. That was the discovery. Holy Spirit. Was that the discovery? And shocking. Oh, okay. Karmic lesson. Yeah. Yeah. I think the karmic lesson here was this: you needed to know who this person really was before things took another step. Let's say, how can I put that? In some situation, this was marriage. This was a full-fledged commitment, a promise, a vow of matrimony. That what happened with the trust, eroding that trust, that's what happened. And that was a lesson for you. You found out how to, now it may have taken some years. It may have taken a decade or more. 2 decades, but you found out what this person was all about. Yeah. Wow. I put a post on, I think it's TikTok, maybe Facebook. I'm not sure if I put it on the community board. But I put on this post that you can't love someone into loving you. That don't happen. You love them. Them loving you is a choice. Them committing to you is a choice. Consistency is a choice. All of those things are a choice that leads to the amount of trust that you put in that person. And some of you put everything into some individual and they just ripped your heart out. That's what they did. Yeah. And it was a lesson, a karmic lesson. It's a tough one too. The same, yeah. That in some situations, not all, this is not going to resonate with everyone, undoubtedly, and that's fine. Just if you want to, just listen and enjoy the channel. I hope you stay. For others, there's unmasking motives. There's motives that were hidden here, meaning that we ain't gonna say theft, but there was motives that could have been identified as stealing, because that's the only reason they kept you there, was to get shit from you, to use you, to take from you. And after it was discovered what was going on, cold shoulder, after you found out that they had contentment with someone else and they wanted to give you some bullshit about it's complicated. No, it's not. It's simple. You love someone else. You don't love me, because if you love me, there wouldn't be someone else. Something else, even if it's something. Yeah. If anything that came between you and them is a third party. That's what people don't understand. If this son of a bitch decided to start putting puzzles together and not paying attention to you, that puzzle is a third party. You throw the shit out the door. Yeah. Scatter that shit all over. Yeah, go find them things. Go find them damn. And likewise, if it's someone else, then you help them go over there. Stay over there with them. That's what you wanted. You don't want me. You just need me. And I don't want to be needed. That's what you think. I don't want to be needed. I want to be wanted. Because within the dynamics of being wanted, there's some need there. Yeah. Because we all need the people we want. Emotionally. Some of us financially. Yeah. It's just part of it. The real story. Let's continue. That's a good name for a program. Spiritual Guidance. The real story. Yeah. With Captain Reed. Public exposure. Huh. Something that came out that you know, that you found out perhaps, one way or another. Intuition. Yeah. Maybe because of some things that happened or some changes, whatever the case is, you brought this to this person and you said, listen, this is what I noticed and I want to talk about it. And what that did, undoubtedly this person denied everything. No, this ain't that and this ain't that and this ain't that. But everything you told them was the truth and facts. And they know it. They know it was the truth and facts. Wow. Okay, let's see what's next. Oh, they tested the limits. Pushing boundaries. They tested the limits. Your limits. They wanted to see how you was going to... I don't know why they would do that, though. If you know, maybe over time you I don't know how to put that. Over time they broke you, meaning they took a little bit from you, took a little bit from you, took a little bit from you, and they thought that you was going to continue doing the same thing you had been doing for a long time. Like I said, a decade or 2 decades. You did the same thing until you had enough. You had enough. And you said, you know what, we're not doing this no more. I'm done with you testing me, and I'm done with you playing games. You playing mind games with me. When I ask you about it, you tell me some shit about it's complicated, and you know, which on their side it caused some issues. It caused some unspoken tension. They began to not like you anymore, perhaps subconsciously. And for others, consciously, they was like, shit, I hate the son of a bitch. That's what they thought about you. Because once you stand your ground, things begin to change quickly. Things begin to change quickly. Gossip spread. Public exposure testing limits and gossip spread. Yeah, rumors. Lord have mercy. Two-Face. Gossip spread about Two-Face. I think this could be you and directed at you, not as this is you. I don't see you being Two-Face. I think you straight up. But what I do think is that there's some rumors that were spread, lies that were being told. Yeah, I believe so. Because the third card out, doubt surface and then exposing lies. Someone was telling lies about you that shouldn't have been said, and they know that it was lies. And it was spread through gossip, meaning them told someone bad influences. There was some bad influences in a person's life, which encouraged them to do things, say things. They had a little team. Yeah. Anytime somebody got to get a team to go up against you, you're a bad dude. You're a bad person. You're like, damn, shit, bring it. Bring it. Let's do this. I'm a warrior. Two-Face. Someone that is deceitful. They friendly in your face, but you got to be careful. Unspoken tension. Shared experiences. That's what I'm saying. I think that you and this person, it's like some years here. There's a lot of sharing that went on between you two. Which for sure for you, you thought was a deep bond of a connection, a very deep connection that you had with this individual. When it was good. And then, in fact, the bad part may have been surprising. It was like, damn, I didn't know that you felt that way. I didn't know that, some things that were said, you didn't know that they even felt the way they did. You was like, well, why didn't you say this a long time ago? Loyal or not, someone tested. Yeah, I think this is what they're talking about. And you found out about it. I think earlier I said something about loyalty up here. This person had no loyalty. The ingredients to a foundation is loyalty. Yeah. And I think the loyalty was tested on, it could have been tested on both sides. You could have been tested, your loyalty to them, which you passed with flying colors. And God tested this person, and they flunked bad, big time. I'm talking about like a few F's, like not just one, a few F's. And that's the part that is, just personally, that is the most painful part. Because when you're loyal to somebody, the least you expect is for them to be loyal to you too. You defend them, you expect for them to have your back, and they don't have your back. They are not loyal. They don't. It's one of them situations that yeah, this person was not loyal. They flunked the test big time. Control issues. Control issues goes along with boundaries. This person pushed boundaries, and then they wanted to call you controlling. The reason that you're putting this is because you're trying to control me. And so many times when I talk to people, they confuse control and care. And it's the truth. They seem similar, but they're not. They're not. A narcissist controls. An empath cares. And it can apply to the same situation. If you tell someone, referencing email, I'd be careful with them friends. Be careful with them friends. If I was you, I would not mess with them. It's care, because you're a very empathic person that loves them enough to give them fair warning that you feel something about these individuals. There's just something that's not right. Narcissists be like, no man, shit on that. No, I ain't playing them games. You're not doing it. And if you do it, there's blah blah. There's totally different ball game here. Totally different ball game. Control and care. You love this person. You care about this person. That's what the boundaries are for. And if they love you, they're not going to even approach those boundaries. They're going to stop the hidden truth. Yeah. There's some things that are still not. There's some things that. Yeah. It's a cheating situation. Whew. Trust the process. Spirits are saying, angels are saying, just trust the process. It'll work itself out in the long run. All the dirt's going to come out in the wash. Yeah. Maybe that's what's on the bottom of the deck. Pretending to be fine. This is them. Pretending to be fine. Temporary distance. I believe that's them too. This is them. And crossing paths. I think this person may want to. I think they may want to. Maybe I'm getting the sense that this person now realizes that you are a past life soul connection. I'm getting new perspective. That's you. Yeah, just something new here coming in. A new alliance. Oh yeah, you got some new buddies. You got some new partners, bro. Start playing golf. You like whatever. Yeah. New alliances that support you. And I'm not talking about like financial. You may not even need. You might have to support them because you're more financially stable than they are. But those alliances are there and they help you emotionally. And like, you did the right thing. They may know the story, and they may not. You may keep shit to yourself. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. Just keep it to yourself. Wow. Safe space. That's you. That's definitely you. You are a safe space for somebody. Yeah. I'm going to put this right here. It says a place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. I think that's you. Now, yes, I was about to tell you something earlier, but I stopped. And what it is, every time I may not respond to every email, to every comment on the channel. Okay, when I do a video, got a bunch of comments. I may not respond to every comment, but I look at every one of them. What I decided to do, I decided to start pulling some comments, just like I do emails, and just give a shout out to those that are watching, my viewers, subscribers, hopefully subscribers. And some viewers, they may not want to subscribe. They don't get into that. They're not one of them type. I'm not one of the type of people that subscribe. Okay. Anyway, these are some comments, and then I got a couple of emails that we'll see if we can cover. And a lot of these are from my previous channel that came, they followed me, they found me again, we found each other. And we hooked up again. First one out is Sandra Aurora. Yeah, Sandra. Me and Sandra have been partners for a long time. She was like one of my oldest subscribers on my old channel. She found me again on this one, and she says, good morning, blessings always. Yes, indeed. Lauren says, hi, Captain. Thank you for your honesty, and I love it. I love you too, big Lauren. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the comment. I just wanted to give you a shout out, boo. I appreciate it. And that's Lauren K, initial K. Christy, me and Christy been partners for a long time. Yes, me and Christy. Hey, I love her to death. You make everything better, Captain. And Hashtag 4-3. That's the thing between me and her. Hashtag. And when I hashtagged her, I put 143, big, and she back and forth. We do this back. And love you. That's all that means is love you. Hashtag love you, big, and I do love you big time, Christy. I hope you are well, babe. Tammy, blue-eyed. Yeah, blue-eyed girl. She says, I grew up in Memphis, Bartlett, and I'm going to Tulane. She just wanted to give me a shout out saying it because I'm always putting that I'm in Memphis. And she says, I'm going to Tulane in New Orleans. Wow, wonderful school. Outstanding. Be safe. Yes, ma'am. I sure will. Thank you so much for the comment, boo. Thank you for watching. I love you. Big. So much. Tamara, TJ. That's my Arizona friend. That's my bud from Arizona right there. Me and her. Yep. Good evening from Arizona. Captain, have a blessed evening. See, told you that's my partner from Arizona. I got a couple of them over there. Got a couple of Glenda, I think if they were to use a high frequency sonar, it could burst kidney stones and gallstones. Oh, this was about yeah, they don't believe in energy, frequency, and stuff like that. Who that was? I can't think of who that was. JC? I think it was JC. Anyway, yeah. Dalton Thomas. No. Yeah, JT, maybe. It was Dalton Thomas. He didn't believe in that. As far as it goes, as like to the body, I'm positive that he believes in radio waves, television waves, Wi-Fi, shit like that, Bluetooth. I'm sure he believes that, because hell, everybody has it now. But when it's concerning the spiritual aspect of it, he has doubts about it. He don't believe in it. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Hell, that's fine with me. Yeah, she says that you can use high frequency, and they do. They use sound to, like crack kidney stones and stuff like that. Yeah. But it still wouldn't convince him, because obviously I think that he knows all of that. And it's just some people that, you know, they don't, people don't believe. The brick perspective. Doubting Thomas. Yeah, me and her was texting today. I texted her today. Yeah, and I told her that. Yeah, Doubting Thomas needs to read up on Tesla sometime. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this dude was unbelievable. And the brick perspective is my good friend, Melissa. That's my boo. Yes, my boo. Buttons McGee. Hot damn it, Buttons. Tracy. Hi, handsome. How are you doing? Yes. Yeah. Tracy's another. Came from my other channel. She found me. We her and I are back together again. Hot damn it, girlfriend. Yes. I am doing excellent. In fact, we're fixing to leave Memphis. I'm loading my last box, fixing to leave Memphis, heading to New Orleans. Terry Smith, good evening. My finest regards from Oregon, the coast of Oregon. Whoa, shout. I'm so excited. Yeah. Just shout out to Terry Smith. Wow, boo. Nice to thank y'all, every one of you. I have one more that I pulled. Nan Hernandez. They put Captain Reed. I love your channel. I watch it all the time. Why don't you put the track in Spanish? May God and the universe always bless you. I'm about to check that on my, yeah, Yasna. That's I think that's how you pronounce it. Yasna. I'm gonna see if I can. I ain't figured that shit out yet. I thought it was automatic. To be honest with you, I thought that like it was automatic. Maybe it's hard to translate that to Spanish because I'm Cajun in my accent. They're like, what did he just say? What did he just say? Anyway, let's see what I got. Emails. Let's see what I got here. Oh, dear Captain, comes from Madeline H, as in hotel. Dear Captain, do you ever get follow-up emails? Subject, do you ever get follow-up? All the time. Sure, Lord. I don't mention them. And if I do, I always ask the person that I'm in contact with because, dear Captain, I'm writing to inquire if you typically receive follow-up emails or updates from individuals you have helped or counseled in the past. Understanding the long-term impact of your guidance would be very insightful. Thank you for your time and for the meaningful work that you do. You are in my prayers, Madeline. Yes, in fact, I pulled one just for you, Madeline. And it is from the one that we had, Alea. And Alea I fell in love, but he didn't. And I emailed her also, and this is from, what's today? The 8th, this is from the 6th, right after 12:15 on the 6th, after dinner. Maybe she was doing this on her lunch break or something. It says, Dear Captain, thank you so much for responding to my previous emails, for taking the time to listen and to everything I'm going through. It means a lot to me to have your support during this difficult time. I am still struggling significantly because I continue to have deep feelings for him, and I am unsure how to stop it. I think I said that on here. Alea, you can't love somebody into loving you, boo. That don't work. That's a choice that they make. You see? And you right here, I still have deep feelings for him. You're gonna still love that person. Even though they did you wrong, they did you dirty, you're still gonna love that person. But that don't mean they love you. Yeah. So you love them from a distance. And I am unsure how to stop it. Don't worry about it. Don't try to stop it. It's fine. Love them. But don't let that love interfere with a new connection. If you have a new connection come into play, latch on to him, especially or her, if they good. Yeah. Even though I try to remind myself that his feelings are not reciprocated, I just said that, and I question why I'm holding on, I'm finding it incredibly hard to let go. You will. Yeah, it's part of the healing process, and you will. I have been in contact with others. Lisa, one in Florida. Her and I would convey back and forth, talk back and forth, and that's all she needed was some support. That's it. Just support. And to say, you can do this, boo. Yeah, you're strong enough. I am struggling to reconcile the love I feel with the reality of the situation with losing him, or her not being enough for him. Yeah, unbelievable. Sincerely. This is one of those emails that we talk about, Madeline, and I have a bunch. I have a bunch. I don't put them. I did email Alea, actually, if I could put this, and she said, absolutely, Captain, it's fine. And again, she's very, very appreciative of whatever support I offer her, and I have offered her my phone number, and boo, we can stay in contact if things get too bad. Should friends be more important than the connection? Subject. Should friends be more important than the connection? Oh, this is JC. I wonder what I don't have it with me. Who that was? Doubting Thomas. I guarantee you I thought there was a J in there. Anyway, JC. That's all it is, just JC. Yeah. I hope you can help me with this issue. He puts. It might be a she. I think it's he. I'm writing to seek your guidance regarding a significant and ongoing disagreement with my fiance. It's a he. Concerning her social circle. I'm currently struggling with her continued friendship with certain individuals whom I know personally and find deeply unsettling. I feel like she's picking them over me and more concerned with their feelings than mine. You think so? While my fiance has made it clear that she intends to maintain these relationships because they predate our own connection, I want to emphasize that my concerns is not rooted in jealousy. Rather, they stem from a genuine lack of comfort and a dislike for their character of these specific individuals being involved in our lives. Understandable. She is firmly standing her ground on this matter, and although I love her deeply, this situation has reached a point where it feels like a deal breaker for me. I am looking forward to your perspective on how to effectively communicate the importance of this issue so she can truly understand my feelings and the impact that this has on our connection. I would greatly appreciate any insight or advice. I don't give no advice, but I'll give you my opinion you can offer on how to navigate this impasse. A depressed spiritual warrior. Yes, JC. I think you expressed it to her. I think you did. And she has firmly standing her ground on this matter. Yeah. So, let me tell you this, JC. People don't change for the good after a marriage, after the commitment. You're going to stand before God in the altar, and I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth. You know what I'm talking about? That vow that you're going to take to her in sickness and in health till death do us part, for richer or poorer, and all that good shit that you're going to say. For you, you're going to mean it. For her, she may not. Proof is right here. This is proof right here. What you said is the truth. She is more worried about her friends and those connections than your connection. It's just a fact. I mean, what more proof do you need? I'm just wondering. You think she's going to get her shit up after you get married? After she's pregnant? Maybe got a couple of little pups on the side? You think that's when she's going to get her shit up? No. No, she's not. No. It's one of those situations that this is a boundary. She's crossed it. She's well beyond the boundary now. This is a boundary that you put on her and said, listen, I don't care for them. Rather if you don't hang around with them. If they aren't willing to give up some shit and sacrifice before marriage, they ain't giving shit up after marriage. I can tell you that right now. This is a test for you, not for them. Yeah. If you're going to back down and allow it, the next test is going to come. There's going to be another push and another push. It's one of those situations. And the worst part of it is if she knows you don't like individuals, and she still does it, she loves them more than you. Fact of the matter. I don't give a shit how you slice and dice this son of a bitch. It's a fact. Because if it was the other way around, I'm sure that you have been put in a situation that you sacrificed for her. Most likely could prove it. When it comes to her, where's the proof? It's one of the, I wouldn't trust anyway, even after I get married to her, because she's doing it right now, blatantly in your face. What you think is going to happen. If you have an issue after marriage, she's just going to hide it. She's going to do it behind your back. That's going to even be worse, JC. It's up to you, bub. You can tell her, I want my ring back. Fiance, I want my ring back. I'm good. Let's go on about our business. You keep your friends, and I'll go on about my business. I'll get somebody that will, if I have an issue or if I have a boundary, they're not going to cross it. Sure, not in my face. No. They love me enough to choose me, not their friends. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the spread. I hope you enjoyed the read. I hope you enjoyed the little add-on that I put with the comments. I will begin to start putting that in if I can every time. God loves you. Always remember that. Universe source, our creator. Creator, as in what Retro would say. Candace, I wonder if that Dottie Thomas is kin to you, Candace. That might be your cousin. I love you, big. Peace out.